Reliability and speed are regularly at the top of people's wish lists when it comes to an internet service provider. But what other factors might you want to consider when you're shopping around? Here are some of our recommendations. Internet service providers come in all shapes and sizes nowadays. From those offering only traditional services such as connectivity and email, all the way to those who provide everything you can imagine in one all-encompassing package. Knowing what you are shopping around for will always help, but don't be too fixated on a specific solution. Technology evolves all the time. It's very likely there is more than one way to crack an egg. Make a note of how your connection will be used, by who, for what. Knowing what your current setup is will always come in handy. Talk to a few ISPs and see how their solutions compare. Are they going to be a good fit for you? Do you know anyone with a similar setup as yours? Use a lifeline and phone a friend. They just might have some ISP stories to tell. Check out any testimonials available from an ISP. Have a look at forums or review sites. If you notice any recurring topics, don't be afraid to ask the ISP directly how they handle specific situations. How long have they been trading? Are you going to be dealing with a business who are in it for the long haul? Are they experts in their field? Have they done anything significant or impacted the market in any way? Also, how experienced are they in your industry? Have they worked with similar organisations? It can be reassuring to know that your situation is unlikely to be new to them. Will the service you depend on be reliable? That largely depends on the network it runs on. Firstly, is your connection managed by them, or are they acting as a middleman for another network provider? Ask how the network is built. How many POPs do they have? Is it diversely routed? If you have a particular reliance on specific service providers like Google or Microsoft, ask if they have any peering arrangements in place with them, or with other major content delivery networks. The reliability of your connection has a direct impact on not only any other services you may receive from your ISP, but also on the performance of the growing number of internet-dependent systems we all use every day. So don't be afraid to ask about it. Security is no small issue. How does your ISP protect itself from both physical and digital threats? Do they have robust systems in place in the event of cyber or denial of service attacks? How do they handle such events, both for their own network but also if the threat originates from within your local network? How is your data handled? With all the data that organisations store or transfer online, it is important to understand how secure it is whilst it's in your provider's network. We've all experienced it at home. Your connection seems absolutely fine, then 5 p.m. comes around and all your neighbours come home. There is suddenly a much higher demand of data from online TV, computer games, streaming music and films, and of course your connection starts to slow down. This is because you are more than likely sharing your ISP's connection with those around you. As nighttime closes in, the local demand on bandwidth subsides, and once again your connection is able to run at a higher speed. But how contended will your connection be at work? Could you operate as usual if your service was shared with others?
Welcome to the Network Help Desk. If you're an existing customer, press 1.
To speak with an agent, press 2.
All of our customer service representatives are currently helping other customers.
All of our agents are currently advising other customers.
Your call is very important
Your
to
call
us.
is very important to us, so please stay on the line and one of our agents will be with you momentarily.
To leave a message, press 5.
Specialist will return your call within 24 hours.
Frustrating, isn't it? If things aren't working as you expect, how quickly will it be addressed? How will it be handled? Will you be passed pillar to post? Or deal with someone who can fix your issues there and then? Something is only valuable if it's of use to you. Are you able to consolidate all your requirements and deal with a single supplier? Will you be forced into buying a big bundle of services, even if you only need 1 or 2? Value isn't measured wholly by the number at the bottom of an invoice. What other resources may you need to account for? So, the next time you're evaluating your service provider, consider the other aspects of an ISP, like the ones we've highlighted here.